Bridges is our behavior intervention program here in Sioux Falls for students who were not successful at their home attendance school. Jenny is an amazing, passionate, and caring teacher. She is one of the most inspirational teachers that I've had the joy and pleasure of working with. It's my first year here in the district, and she has taken on the role as being one of my mentors to help me with any and all questions that I have, whether it comes to curriculum, since we're both co-teachers here in second grade Bridges, whether it's anything special education related for writing IEPs, behavior intervention plans, and also just general questions about teaching of, does she think this is a good idea, or how would she support this student this way? She's incredibly patient when it comes to students. She has a variety of needs in her classroom, and she knows how to meet each and every one of those needs and implements it with fidelity. She's extremely creative. She comes up with a lot of unique solutions that I'm asking her about my students in my room, and she's like, well, just try this. And it's like, I didn't even think about that, thank you. She's one that I know everyone has gone to at some point in this year asking her a question about something. Her door is always open to us. She's on our leadership team here at Horace Mann. She's on the SPED advisory committee district-wide. She's an extremely busy person, but anytime you walk in the door, you know that she's gonna give you her full attention, whether she's working on an IEP herself, schoolwork for her master's program, or just lesson planning. She's gonna stop what she's doing, help you with it, and not make you feel bad about needing that help. She's always available. She is someone that is essential to our building, and that if we didn't have Jenny here, Horace Mann would not run the same. Like, she's someone that is just fundamental to our building, like how you need bricks as a structural foundation, that is Jenny. She's someone that is just here, she knows the system, she's written a lot of the systems, and I model what I've seen her do in her classroom. That's what I model in my classroom, and I can say for a fact that that's why my classroom has had the successes that it's had, because I have modeled after what Jenny's done. What she's shown me, I've taken that to heart, and that's why I'm seeing the huge growth and success in my classroom, learning from her.
Scott is a teacher in the Learning Center here at Lincoln High School, and his job is to help facilitate kids who are maybe behind or have had some sort of reason to be out of school. Also kids who want to take a class that they can't fit into their schedule. Many reasons that they can go to the Learning Center. He gets to know these kids at a personal level, just be able to really be a person that they can rely on, not only as a teacher but as a friend. Scott is the teacher that every parent wants their child to have. He is a teacher that will meet your child wherever they are at and help them achieve whatever goals they want to achieve. His teaching style adapts to who's in his classroom and what that individual student needs. He epitomizes Lincoln spirit, I think, he coaches girls basketball, he's helped with boys basketball, he's a head coach of girls golf, he's assistant coach of boys golf, but he also attends all these events. He is, greeting people, he's smiling at people. He changes kids' lives. Whether it's finishing the class, getting the high school degree, he's gonna back them, he's gonna stand behind them, he's gonna wait for them, he's gonna make sure that they hit their milestones, that they're progressing, and that they're, reaching for the stars, because I think he believes in every single one of the kids that he sees. He said himself recently that, he doesn't really feel like he works, because his job is getting to work with these kids and help them become better people. The kids that he sees maybe in a vulnerable time of their life and don't have the ability or the perspective to take note of the impact that he's having on them in the moment. It's when they have been through the moment with him that they look back and they see him for who he is and what impact that he had on their life. He deserves to know that he is a huge part of the Lincoln High School fabric and the Sioux Falls Public Schools. He deserves this recognition for what he does day in and day out.
Bryan teaches AP English. He also teaches accelerated English too. He goes above and beyond for every staff member and student here at Washington High School and make sure that everybody feels seen, heard, and gives them the best education possible. He includes humor, he finds ways to engage kids in his lesson. Bryan volunteers a lot of his time and kind of encourages people to what can we do more for our school? In particular, he has been piloting this parent outreach program. here at Washington, in which he has helped organize college fairs. He's helped organize childcare for like parents that might need some help. And then also just giving all families and parents this opportunity of just to express any concerns that they have and how they can, help out their children, provide the best education they can for their kids. He's leader of the tabletop role-playing game club here at school. These were typically students that might be shy or kind of, be stuck in their own shell. And he's given them this opportunity of to reach out to lead this group of students and help them really find their own identity and their own calling through storytelling. What we stand for here at Washington High School: mastery, independence, belonging, and generosity. He exemplifies all of those things, just making sure that every student has something to make them feel like they belong here, that they matter here, that makes them feel important, makes them feel like they're hey, I want to come to school because of this, this after school program, or because Mr. Aukerman took time to say hi to me after during school and stuff like that. So I think belonging is what he is the best at. I'm honored to be a colleague of his, and I know for certain that I'm a better teacher and a better human because of him. And I think he is definitely deserving of winning this award.
Jessica's a 5th grade teacher at Terry Redland. She holds an incredibly high level of expectations for her kiddos, but she also has the most fun of any other teacher I've ever had the privilege of seeing. And I think those two things are kind of this constant teeter-totter balance of you sometimes have one but not the other, and she does a fantastic job of maintaining both. Her kids know what they need from her. There's this mutual kind of bond of trust between both of them where they have a lot of fun, they play a lot. The kids can be kids, they can be 10, 11, and 12 in her room, but they get stuff done and they get to work because they know the expectation's high. She's a lifelong learner. I think after 21 years of doing this thing, majority of them, over half of them, have been in 5th grade alone. It can be very easy for teachers to settle, to just go in every day, do the same thing every day, year after year. But that's just not the same with Jessica. She's constantly hungry to find new ways to teach things, new ideas, new lessons, new activities, new projects. So she just comes in every day with a growth mindset, and I think that's just super important because we teach that to our kids. We practice that intrinsic motivation and those growth mindsets, but she just models that every day for the kiddos. Every time I come into her classroom, my jaw drops. The sacrifice she does, the money she spends on her kiddos. She provides a snack, not just one snack. She has options of snack for the kids every single day. Whenever the kids complete a big project, she sends notes out to families, guardians, parents, siblings, whoever these kiddos go home to at night, invites them into the classroom for a donut. It's a snow day, she offers to bring kids to school. She texts parents, let me know if your child can't make it. Let me know if your child doesn't have a coat. She takes so much time out of her own day to sacrifice for these kiddos, and she's constantly thinking about these kiddos to meet their needs. That just stands out to me, and that's not always the case. She's constantly bringing new ideas to the table. She sometimes challenges the status quo, but she's fierce. She's a fierce leader. She's never afraid to do things differently. She has a lot of fun, and she just is somebody you can always go to. Jess just really kind of challenges the single story some of these kiddos have. She really wakes up every morning and gives these kiddos a fresh start. She gives them an ability to be successful, to find kind of their passions, their hopes and dreams apart from school, and she just gives them a fresh start every day. She's the type of teacher that makes you want to come to work knowing that she's there to support you if you need it.
I was lucky enough to have him as a teacher, and then my daughter last year as a freshman got to have him as a teacher. So not many parents get to pass off their favorite teacher to their child, and he was amazing. She plays basketball, and he would come to games, and he was so excited that a Native American had made the varsity team. He takes on the responsibility of guiding a student population that is often left behind, has high dropout rates, systemic barriers, and a cultural disconnection in the school system. And he takes them and he challenges them and lets them know that they are capable, they are worthy, and that they are destined for success. He personally tracks their educational progress in school, stays on top of their grades, encourages them to push past their limitation, and then he just becomes a lifelong supporter of that student. But Mr. Rekstad's culturally responsive teaching methods make an immense impact. He ensures that Native American history and the traditions are represented correctly in his curriculum, and he provides the students with a strong sense of identity and pride in their heritage. And even during Native American Heritage Month at Washington High School, he takes the lead on that to ensure that the Native American culture is being celebrated correctly, and allowing his students to have this platform to know that their culture is acknowledged and respected. His legacy is one of hope, empowerment, and unwavering belief in his students. He has spent his entire career ensuring that Native students in South Dakota, who are often at the highest risk of dropping out, beat the odds, believe in themselves, and build a brighter future. Mr. Rekstad's work is just not important, it is crucial to South Dakota.